La noche se acabó, pero tengo otra vez contigo. Le doy gracias a Dios, siempre pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Siempre lo pasamos bien lindo, lindo. Un verano contigo lindo, lindo. Me fui de vacaciones, baby, me perdí, buscando el sabor que encontré en ti. Canela con dolor de Bacardi, lo sentí. Baby, me tiene desenfocado, viendo doble, bien borracho, demasiado jodido. Contigo, pasándome contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama. Tú y yo, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito, bonito, un día bonito, bonito. Pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot por ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot por ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot por ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone today? Happy Monday. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Lots of great new stuff. Meghan treating us on Instagram. I feel like I'm still not like I'm still not believing that we're here. Because we've been in the trenches for so long that it's just like, oh my god, like we're going to be getting Instagram posts, we're going to be getting a brand, we're going to be getting star edits, we're going to be getting podcasts, we're going to be getting movies, we're going to be getting it all. I hope we're going to be getting Meghan at front row at Fashion Week too. Give us everything. And instead of focusing on their faves, the derangers are focusing on ours. Hilarious. Anywho, hello everyone. Hello to our mod squad, doing a fantastic job as always. Keeping William's fake accounts from posting nasty messages in our chat. I have not gotten back to everyone about squaddy hooks, those that were going to get items. I'm so sorry. I had like 4 days where I worked non-stop, like back to back full days, so I just have not had a moment, if I'm honest. But I have some free days this week, so I will get to that before the end of the week. I absolutely promise. You will get your squaddy hooks, folks. So please bear with me, Vera, I think Elaine, and Dorothy, who messaged me. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, first things first. I just wanted to correct a wrong. It does happen, but I always correct the wrongs. So I mentioned this story about Meghan sending a letter to someone called Not Skinny but Not Fat, and then also Tracy Anderson, who's linked to Gwyneth Paltrow. And I think I mixed up who got sent the letter and what Tracy Anderson said. So she sent this letter to Not Skinny but Not Fat, but that lady isn't the one that was throwing shade at Meghan. It was the Tracy Anderson lady. So just to clear that up, because the reason I mixed it up is because that was how some people reported it, and so I got confused as well. But just a lesson to always double check. So thanks to everybody that spotted that and messaged me about that. Second thing, I gave a shout out to a squaddy who's starting a YouTube channel, Miss Ava. She is gonna do a whole series. Initially, when she told me about it, it was gonna be 5 parts, but it's now been extended to 7. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to her so far. Link is going to be in the chat. So her channel is called Become That Girl Society. It's a women's empowerment channel. So it's not exclusively a squaddy channel, just so y'all know. But I think overall the content is going to be great, and she's doing like a 7-part series, like lessons from Duchess Meghan. So please, if that's something that you're interested in, please go and subscribe to her. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, and just to promote more channels that are doing pro Meghan content and just positive content. Actually, I'm actually very impressed. She sent me the video and it's really, really good. So shout out to her, and looking forward to the entire series. I think the first video goes live. This video is pre-scheduled on her channel, so I think it goes live sometime tomorrow. So make sure to go and support and subscribe. And this is what the channel looks like, but link will be posted. And thanks again to everyone who has already subscribed. You are much appreciated. All right, next thing, give me a sec. I just need to pin this to the top of the chat. Okay. So there's a link if anybody wants to go and watch that video and watch the entire series. Next, Meghan has given us all the content. She posted this yesterday, lovely Sunday with her friend, Kelly. Kelly making banana splits with, as ever, preserve and yogurt. And she also posted this, flying into the week with my family. Thanks to my H for capturing this. And I think you hear Lily's voice in the background. Yes, thanks to my H. Her husband, H for Harry and H for husband. And there's nothing the bitter Betties can do about it. And we know they're bitter. We're going to get into that later. All of these haters seem to be divorcing or getting cancer or getting something. Hate will do that to you. It will literally make you ill from the inside. Next, Meghan also posted this. This is my favorite post that she's given us so far. I think she and Harry are, I think they want to make their children a part of their public lives in a way that still protects their kids. And I think this is absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Lily here there with the matching hat, holding her little basket of strawberries. I think it's wonderful that these kids get to just live a much more free life. They're never going to be normal, but they're always going to have joy. And that's the most important thing. Freedom and joy. 2 parents that love each other. A father that is loyal to his wife, that is loving to his wife, that doesn't expect his wife to walk behind him. She walks beside him and he's not afraid to let her shine and be the incredible star that she is. That's what these children are seeing. The other royal kids are stuck in stuffy castles, raised more by their nannies than their parents. See a father who clearly despises his wife, very likely to be ex-wife soon at some point. You can see it coming. I don't care who wants to say otherwise. Two completely different worlds. And they want to convince you that the lives that the royals are living in the UK is the creme de la creme. It's somehow better than what you're seeing on the screen here. Nonsense. They continue to want to convince people that, oh my God, I can't believe like Harry left this amazing life in the UK and in the royal family, and now his life is ruined and he's, you know, he's possessed and he's being controlled and he's a hostage. I mean, I wouldn't mind being a hostage on an estate like this. I am happy for their happiness because this is exactly what they deserve after everything Harry and Meghan have been through. This level of joy right here, this love, actual love, not this never complain, never explain, stiff upper lip, gilded cage nonsense. Nonsense. Anywho, also, Meghan posted this. Now, Kate has an easier way to copy Meghan's style. She doesn't even have to guess or go looking at the fashion pages. Now she can just go to Meghan's new style page and follow the link and purchase. Meghan said, here are my fashion contacts. So Meghan did actually post this. And I am so glad that she has done this. Because you have tabloids out here who talk trash about Meghan and then post all of the affiliate links to the stuff that she wears and uses, and then also profits off of that also. And because Meghan wears a lot of high-end things, they're getting big commission on what she wears while hating on her. So they're double profiting. Insane. And now Meghan gets to profit from her influence, as she should. And it's a mixture of designer pieces, also more like mid-range stuff as well. Yeah, I love this. You know, they were reporting some time ago that Meghan wanted Kate's fashion contacts. The fashion contacts that make Kate dress like Mary Poppins cosplay in coat dresses. Those are the fashion contacts that Meghan apparently wanted, when she literally has friends who are designers. Designers who make clothes for the modern elegant woman, not this Mary Poppins cosplay royal wife dress up nonsense. I was looking through some of the pieces and I noticed one, a necklace from Meghan's Star Edit. And that necklace is actually by a designer who is in Meghan's circle, who is friends with Abigail Spencer, one of her best friends. And Abigail collaborated on that necklace. And so she's also promoting her friends and other women who she supports, because collaboration happens at the top. Competition happens at the bottom. Crabs in a barrel. Success breeds success. When you surround yourself with successful people, you also become more successful and you can share in that success. Meghan sharing her friends' designs. What you have with the royal institution is degeneracy creating more degeneracy, because they want to compete with each other instead of collaborate. They don't want to be outshone by anyone. And whoever is closest to the crown, you got to bow to them. Even if it's very, very clear that the biggest stars that have come into contact with the unroyal mafia are the ones that actually broke the rules. Diana, Meghan, and Harry. And I think their egos just can't handle this truth. Sometimes you got to let other people who see the vision differently from what it's been be the stars that they were meant to be. You benefit from it. Everybody who is friends with Meghan or associated with her, they're benefiting now from that. She's also benefiting from them, getting mentorship, getting advice on her business, possibly getting investment. Success breeds success. The royal institution wouldn't know about that. All they know is jealousy, envy, backstabbing, mistresses, love children, pedophile uncles, being in bed with the tabloids. Oh. Let's get to your comments. Vera, you said I subscribed to her the day you posted the link. Thank you so much. She appreciates it. Yes, let's support any channels that are promoting anything positive, and not just promoting anything positive, also just analyzing and creating content, because not everybody's gonna maybe come to a channel like mine that is very exclusively surrounding the royal family and Harry and Meghan, but somebody might go land on Arva's channel because they found her female empowerment stuff, and then they'll find the Meghan stuff, and then they'll maybe see things from a different perspective, having maybe not been interested or being fed the tabloid lies. So that's another reason why I actually wanted to promote her channel. Janae, you said the way I ran to those links and swiped my card should be studied. Listen, some of the links broke within the hour because so many people were trying to get to the sites. I would genuinely laugh if we see Kate wearing any of these clothes, because was it not just a week or two ago that they reported that they were no longer going to report on Kate's fashion choices, only for Meghan to drop this. So we're going to see if Copy Kate comes back, because she's recently gone back to her coat dress self. Kate Middleton 0.1, where she was wearing them coat dresses, and then her style completely changed when she was copying Meghan, and now she's gone back. So we'll see now if she starts copying Meghan again. Do you know what? I would love for Meghan to like cut her hair super short, or let her hair go back into its normal wild curls, those beautiful curls that she has. She still has the curls, she just straightens her hair. Because I want to see something. I want to see something if Meghan cuts her hair short or lets her curls out. See if Kate gets a Jerry curl. Miss September, Harry was having panic attacks every day living under that family. Now he has to go. Now he can go sit in the sun, swim, and eat good every day. Exactly. He's eating Meghan's good chicken. Properly spiced chicken. Not the nonsense they cook in them palaces. Have you ever seen that video of the Buckingham Palace butler? All he does is he takes the chicken out of the fridge, sprinkles salt over it, and then puts it in the oven. Nothing else. I might find that footage and play it for you, just so you know I'm not lying, or go look for it yourself. That's what 500 million of your taxpayers' money is paying for unspiced chicken. Not even rosemary, parsley, or basil, just salt. That's what they're eating in those palaces. And you think Harry's going back? Don't be ridiculous. Wendy, you said, imagine Kate had attitude that Meghan wanted her contacts to dress like her. Fast forward, Kate copy and paste is dressing like Meghan. Exactly. Oh, sometimes just gotta laugh. Just gotta laugh. Vera, you said, I wore coat dresses back in the 70s, elegant and comfortable. Loved it at the time. No, I don't even think that coat dresses are bad. I actually think they're rather very elegant looking. It's just the fact that Kate would try and claim that Meghan wanted her fashion contacts. And you know, you can switch it up. You can do the coat dresses, you can do something a little bit more modern, of the same old, same old. I feel like we get the same pictures of Kate in the same thing over and over again. It's like whenever they go to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, you can be assured that you will see Kate in something green holding a Guinness. Same thing. No range, no versatility, no impact at all. Yeah, salt and pepper are not seasoning. I'm gonna find the video. You're laughing in the comment section. You don't believe me. I'll find the video. Ah, okay. Next thing. What else? Oh yeah, the impact of Meghan's influence over, whenever she buys something or she's seen in something or uses something. So this company, Chain Stitch, they've still got a backlog. This was when Meghan posted that video that they managed to get the merch for the girl who liked Billie Eilish, and she wore this top that had stitching on the top, and somehow people actually managed to find the exact company, or maybe they recognized it themselves. Mind you, you can take a jumper to any tailor and have them do that stitch. Any tailor on the high road will do that stitch for you. But they specifically want the company that Meghan used. That's the level of impact. So why shouldn't Meghan profit from the commission? She absolutely should. Oh yeah, this is the necklace that I was talking about. Zandy Sussex on Twitter saying, knowing all the inspirational and high achieving women in Meg's circle, I can't wait for Confessions of a Female Founder. Neither can I. It's coming. Trailer drops. Oh, tomorrow. I think the trailer drops tomorrow. Almost forgot. The trailer drops tomorrow. And the actual podcast drops on April 8th. Can't wait. I'm losing track of days and time. I even forgot the trailer drops tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who she chooses. Remember when she went to I think this is actually the picture of it in the middle there. That luncheon with all of the power women, and one of the women that was there is someone who's like a partner in a VC firm that deals specifically with lifestyle brands. So she probably definitely has some connections there. And then Meghan was also seen at another event for a VC firm, which is actually invite only. So you don't just that they're not even taking everybody's money. You got to be a certain type of someone, or else they're not even taking your money. They're invite only. And she was at their private exclusive event. So I'm sure she's got so many interesting people to choose from to interview. I think we will be pleasantly surprised. Some people were guessing that she might actually interview Martha Stewart. And Martha recently tried Meghan's one pot pasta recipe, and also she did an interview with Extra where she praised Meghan. There's no shade here. And honestly, why would there be? Martha was the queen of her time in this particular space. And I think she's humble enough to know, she's gone through a lot of growth as a person also, you know. I think she's humble enough to know now that there are going to be new kids on the block. Um, she had her time. She's still very successful and very much liked, and still very much has a strong brand. So hate on Meghan for what? I'm glad she hasn't jumped on the hate train. And she's joining in with the fun too, making Meghan's pasta. Can I just say once again, because I'm still not over it, and I'm yet to rewatch the show, but I will, how much I freaking love the visuals of this show. Cinematography and color grading. Like, it's when you watch these things that you realize that all of that geeky, nerdy movie stuff, how much that matters and how much that contributes. Just bright, colorful, crisp, beautiful. Whoever did the color grading, cinematography for this, masterful. Okay, On to the next thing. Who has their copy of the People edition? I tried to. There's a website that actually sells these, so if you can buy editions from other countries, and it's been sold out for some time. I'm still gonna try and get my hands on a copy. Somebody posted this really nice picture of their edition with perfumes. Also, people still very much being influenced by the show, people continuing to post. And here now, even the husbands are being influenced. Yay! My husband knows how obsessed I've been with Love Meghan, and he made me her honey lemon cake for my birthday. I'm sorry, I'm sobbing right now. Bravo, sir. That's a good husband. Adorable. I love seeing stuff like this. Honestly, my Twitter feed is so clear of UK and US politics drama. This is all I'm seeing on my feed. People keep asking me if I'm going to leave Twitter. To be honest, no. Because I've blocked so many people and I only interact with other squaddies. So my feed is full of this. I don't know what Elon is doing with his baby mamas. I have no idea. Meghan's bringing us joy to our feed. And of course, that is making some people jealous. Exhibit A. Kerry Katona. Kerry Katona, for those of you who don't know, she is a UK personality that was in a once popular girl group, Atomic Kitten, sometime back in the day when I was a youngin. After the group disbanded, she just spiraled. I really just know Kerry Katona for always being in the tabloids, for being a bit of a mess. And yes, I know that the UK tabloids can be horrible and harsh to people, especially women. But Kerry is one of these people with an attitude. And even despite being a victim, I think at some points of the damage that the press can do, she now is turning into the bully. She wrote in a column for one of the rag mags that she writes for, calling the show awful. Girl, take care of your own house, because at one point apparently you couldn't even pay the bills for your house. Couldn't even afford the kids' uniform. A lot of Kerry's career post being in that band was basically just selling stories of her sorrows and being in the press all the time. Sometimes being bullied by the press, and here she is being the bully. Pathetic, it truly is. You've also got that Vogue Williams. Vogue Williams, oops, I actually don't think I have the slide, but Vogue Williams shares she's one of these like British socialite types. She shares a father-in-law with Pippa Middleton, right? So you can there's a royal link there. Last week she was lashing out at Meghan. This week it's all over the papers and all over. It's a talk of West London that she's having issues in her marriage. Another one having issues in her marriage, coming after Meghan. I think Vogue Williams need to focus on her father-in-law, the one that she shares with Pippa Middleton, who was charged with R-ing a minor in France. I haven't actually followed up on this story, so I don't know where this case or this story is, but I think that's what she needs to focus on. Her father-in-law and her husband, who she's apparently having issues with. These aristotypes like to act like they're so above us, the peasantry, but actually it's them that are the slum rats beneath our shoes, because this is how they behave. Okay. Yes, please do hit the like button. Please let the algorithm know that we are here. Otherwise, the hater channels just get more attention. It's awful on YouTube. Thank you so much, Anne Hall. Wendy, you said Duchess Meghan Sussex is a global influencer trendsetter for today's modern women, a great role model for young girls. Indeed. Indeed. Um, you've been trying to get a hold of the People magazine to no avail. Anybody have any tips? Can you literally just email them or buy it from the site? Surely you should. Actually, I only just thought of that. Why did I only just think of that? Can you not just buy it directly from the People magazine site? Double check that. Yes, Patricia, that's actually a good point. That's probably why she jumped on the hate wagon. She needs the money. She needs the money. Unfortunately, even GB News isn't paying. GB News hasn't paid Angela Latrine for about 4 months. So the Meghan hater train is drying up. Is drying up very quickly. Oh, hilarious. Um Kat Harlan, thank you so much for the super chat. You said, dang, I'm late again. No, you're not. You're never late. Join the party when you feel like. You said, I just picked up the items for my one pot pasta. Enjoy it. I'm gonna have a second stab once I get a whisk, because that's where I failed the first time making the buttercream. Once I get a whisk, I'm gonna try a second stab at the cake, because I still have lots of like flour and cake mix. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, Leslie. I love how everyone is calling every child William and asking William, is it you? That's exactly what we should do from now on. uh, uh, Mina, you said when you get a chance, I had sent some videos to an Instagram message. Oh, thank you. I'll have a look at those. No, you're also making the pasta. Enjoy. Lottie, GB News also left Scammy broke. Why? Because they wouldn't pay her. Okay. Next thing. What are we doing next? Let's see what's on my feed. Oh, William. Now there was an interesting story that came up about William. I should probably get to that first, actually, before we get to this nonsense. About Kate having to manage William's tantrums. Now, several royal Rotaracts, specifically Rob Jobson, have spoken about William's tantrums. We had a whole era of news stories that I refer to as the incandescent with rage era, where it was article after article about William being incandescent with rage. There's been several pictures of William, like always, with his, with his jaw clenched, his fist clenched, like he's trying to hold in anger. There was also the antidote and spare, where Harry talked about William pushing him on the floor, and Harry landing on the dog bowl. That he has these bursts, these anger bursts. I don't believe that's the first time that William would have ever put his hands and feet on anyone. There are videos of William as a kid hitting Diana. So I feel like there's more than enough out there for us to confidently say that there's something going on with William. His tantrums, the swaying, the just always looking out of it. There's something going on with him. And now there are these articles about Kate having to, manage William's temper. No wife should have to manage her husband's temper, especially if that husband is the future king. He has to be an example for the nation. And yet he's apparently out here with his wife having to treat him like a fourth child. This is embarrassing and worrying. So this is from Celebrity. In 2023, royal biographer Tom Quinn was promoting Gilded Youth, an intimate history of growing up in the royal family. We got several interesting headlines out of the book and Quinn's promotion, like the story about the Princess of Wales treating William like a fourth child because he's prone to tantrums. Oh, and so is Charles, by the way. Let's not forget. I mean, we definitely know where William gets it from. Do I still have that video? Where is it now? From the coronation? Do I still have that video? I should still have that video. Okay, I don't have the one with the pen, but here's Charles having a tantrum in the carriage.
But they're having a bit of discussion here. I am wondering where the Prince and Princess of Wales are, because they were due to arrive before the King and Queen, but maybe they took a different entrance.
So we know where he gets it from. The article continues. Again, this was 2023 when the royalist press was full of rumors of the Wales' estranged marriage. Quinn also said at the time that William and Kate do have rows. It's not a perfect marriage. They have terrific rows, but where some couples have a row and throw heavy vases at each other, William and Kate throw cushions at each other. Oh, so they just throw cushions at each other. They're not throwing heavy vases, just cushions. Well, I mean, it's a good improvement. Throwing cushions at each other instead of what was happening in Charles and Diana's marriage, where Diana was literally throwing herself into glass cabinets. So an improvement, I guess, on the marriage relations of these royal couples. This is like, sure, they're violent with each other, but keep it posh. Anyway, Quinn wrote another book called Yes Ma'am, The Life of Royal Servants. In it, he has returned to one of his favorite topics. William is a tantrum-prone child who is parented by Kate. Kate Middleton is said to be such a major influence on her husband, Prince William, that she treats him like a fourth child. The claim was made by royal author Tom Quinn, who has written a book. You know what was so interesting about the reaction from the derangers to this? They were so mad about this. But let Tom Bowers put out a book which is on thousands of bookshelves right now. I even came across it in airports when I was traveling, and they believe every word, and we should believe every word. But let it be about their own. And now we've got to make sure that we have stacks of evidence to see if it's true. Well, given everything else that we've seen from William and Kate over the years, I wouldn't be surprised if this is true. You only have to look at the body language of these two people in public to see that there is clearly something going on with this marriage. Okay, let's go to comments and then I will go to the next thing. Whew. Almost 800 of you in the chat. Thank you so much, folks. I bet Kate's kids are asking her to make Auntie Meghan's one pot pasta. Well, I mean, Auntie Meghan's one pot pasta will surely taste better than whatever it is that they're cooking in that palace. Yes, we all recall Prince William as a child with Princess Diana, hitting his mum. That boy, William needed help as a boy. And unfortunately, he never got it. Instead, he got coddled by this institution because he's going to be king. And now here he is, 40 plus, not knowing what to do with himself. And even if he's due to be king in the not too distant future, I think that deep down William feels inadequate, especially in comparison to his brother. He's getting the title of king, but I don't think he truly believes that he can fill those boots. And even though he's getting the actual title of king, he's trapped. Harry said it himself. They're trapped. They're trapped with these titles and this illusion of royalty. And they're just cosplaying characters. They have no real sense of self, no real sense of freedom. They're just cosplaying this idea of royalty, so that the portion of the masses that still believe in this fairy tale have their little fairy tale to believe in. That's really what this is for at this point. And they're trapped. You're not going to tell me that they don't secretly wish that they had the freedom that Harry and Meghan have. The freedom to make their own money how they want to. Freedom to go where they want, as and when they want. There is nothing glamorous about being a royal. Not in the traditional sense, anyway. Harry and Meghan wanted to change it. They wanted things to adapt and evolve. Half in, half out. That would have actually benefited everyone in this institution. Not just Harry and Meghan. But here they are, trapped in your cosplay, having to do all this pomp and pageantry. Yeah, I'd rather be in a garden picking strawberries. Thank you very much. You could not pay me to do this, what you're seeing on the screen. You couldn't pay me. I would actually wish this on my worst enemy because I know it's hell. To have the whole world looking at you and you're sitting in a gilded cage. I would wish this on my worst enemy because it's hell. Yeah, the UK public will one day wake up about this institution. And that is actually a great segue into the next thing that I want to talk about. Because I think that where they're going to wake up is with things like this. UK living standards forecast to fall by 2030. Well, as you all know, I was up all over this globe in 2023, country scouting, living abroad, because this is just obvious. The cost of living is crazy, inflation is crazy. Everything's getting more expensive, but the services are getting worse. They're cutting benefits and they're putting all these austerity measures, but we've got all the money for war. Recent economic forecasts from the Joseph Rowntree Foundation indicate that the living standards in the UK are set to decline by 2030. I promise you, it's already happening now. With low-income families facing a projected 6% drop in disposable income. This forecast challenges the Labour government and their pledge to improve living conditions, spotlighting a potential first in decades where living standards could fall across an entire parliamentary term. Under Labour's watch, Chancellor Rachel Reeves has responded by rejecting these claims, suggesting complexity in economic policy effects. Well, I would definitely not necessarily lump this all on Labour. This has actually been a very slow moving crash that started with the Tories. But for some reason, the Labour government don't seem to be doing anything to reduce the impact of that crash. It's like they're just adding to it. The cuts to the benefits, particularly for people with disabilities, it's just wild to me. That wasn't in the manifesto. Carmen, sorry. I don't know why I read that as Karen. Carmen, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Much appreciated. But yes, how are the royals going to survive people's anger at the falling standard of living and the increase in cost of living? Somebody posted this. UK police have released images of 2 people seen wearing stolen jewels from India and South Africa in central London today. They are both unemployed and totally reliant on state benefits. Yes, the biggest benefit recipients in the country. Ugh. Carmen, love my squaddies. We love you too. Love you too, Carmen. You are much appreciated. Right. On to the next thing. Was there actually anything else I wanted to say? Oh yes, just to end with William. William apparently promising to send a fridge to British soldiers stationed in Estonia. Interesting, because he said nothing about Invictus Games. No one in the royal family did, but he is showing up dressed up in military uniform. But the jealousy of these people, he could not say anything about the Invictus Games or the UK participants that took part. But he wants to apparently send a fridge to soldiers stationed in Estonia. He doesn't have to worry about sending them a fridge. The government has increased defense spending and cut benefits, so that there's plenty of money for war. They don't need a fridge from William. The government will send them about 10 fridges. I'm assuming they had William go. I guess this is part of his efforts to look like a statesman. Even though the royals technically shouldn't be involved in politics, I guess it's better to send him than to, it'll be a less heat on someone in government if government was to go. But yeah, William was down there near the border, promising to send the soldiers a fridge. I hope they get their fridge from William. All right, that's all I had to say for today. We've got lots of great stuff from Meghan today. New posts. I'm so glad we're getting posts so regularly now. I mean, it's been an average of a post every 2 to 3 days. Love it. And a lot of behind the scenes, just here with my bestie, having banana splits in the morning stuff with her brand. I mean, the picture with the kids that was cross-posted on both the Meghan Insta and the As Ever Insta. I love that she has both. All right. Oh, hey, YM Droid. How are you? Oh, Kevin Slims. Thank you so much for the donation. Let me read what you have to say. You said, Kevin Slims, this is actually the first time that I'm seeing your name. Are you a recent squaddy or are you a silent listener? I do recognize people's names and they've been around for a while. I appreciate you so much. You said the British media and the Derangers have a king and queen, a future prince and princess right there in the UK, but they never care about them. Instead, they're obsessed with the working mother on the other side of the world. Indeed. Indeed. I remember some time ago reading some comments that were left on a Reddit forum where Meghan trolls congregate. And all of the comments were like, oh my God, she's not failing. And it just hurts me so much. And what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. And I just don't understand it. What's going on? Why won't she fail? And it's because these people are living in a complete and utter alternative universe. because the tabloid press are telling them nonsense. Literally last week, there's quite a popular troll channel on these YouTube streets that gets, gosh, hundreds of thousands of views. And straight after the Meghan show aired, she did this video that was like, oh, this is why Meghan's show flopped, only for it to be renewed. And it's like they lie with a bold, straight face and a smile to their stupid audience. Oh, it's hilarious. Thank you so much, Kevon. You are so much appreciated. All right. I'll just end with some of your comments and then we'll dance our way out. Yeah, he could have bought the fridge to Estonia. Why is he saying that he's going to send them one? Kevin, yes, but okay, so you've been around. I'll be your silent listener. Thank you for being here. Yes, Meghan controls her narrative now. She controls her narrative. And I think people, little by little, they'll start to see, if they don't already see it now. All right. Let us dance our way out. Just a reminder, or before we do, just a reminder to subscribe to Squaddy Ava's channel. Link is pinned. And there it is again. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed already. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, please. She's going to be doing a great series on lessons from Duchess Meghan. Please go and support. And you get to listen to somebody else's voice, not just mine. Okay. That'll be all, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.
La noche se acabó, pero tengo otra ya contigo. Le doy gracias a Dios, siempre pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Siempre lo pasamos bien lindo, lindo. Un verano contigo lindo, lindo. Me fui de vacaciones, baby, me perdí, buscando el sabor que encontré en ti. Canela con dolor de Bacardi, lo sentí, baby, me tiene desenfocado, viendo doble, bien borracho, demasiado jodido. Devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama. Tú y yo, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot pa' ti, un shot pa' mí, un shot. Un día bonito, bonito, un día bonito, bonito. Pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo, un día bonito.